3 things not to do when you're drawing. You might want to save this video as well to come back to. Okay, so the first one is stop sketching so hard, because you don't even know if the sketch that you started with is going to stay with you at the end. And even if you erase dozens of times, you're still not going to be able to get that original sketch out because you've drawn so hard on the paper. If you get to a point where you find that you can't get that original sketch out completely, the drawing might be ruined. There's also a method that would help with this called chicken scratching or chicken scratch. In the context of art, it means in trying to achieve a longer stroke, you draw overlapping marks, building that line up gradually. So you can actually see me doing it here. These are very light lines that I'm applying inch by inch, and I'm keeping my wrist very loose so that I don't apply too much lead onto the paper. Okay, so this second one I feel like is more for people that use colored pencil. Whenever you decide to start coloring and you went past the sketching stage, you want to make sure that you have a protective layer of paper in between your hand and the drawing that you're working on. So after sitting and sketching for a while, your hand starts to produce sweat and oils that might affect the performance of the paper. So you can use any paper. You can see I use some index card. So you just put the piece of paper down and you rest your hand on there while you continue sketching or coloring, or whichever one you want to do. And the last one is don't overwork your drawing. So this can be hard to tell sometimes, but if you're sitting and you're trying to work on a drawing and you've been trying to tweak it to try and make it look the way you want it to look and it's not looking the way you want it to look, walk away from the drawing. I promise you, if you give yourself 30 minutes to an hour, you come back and look at your drawing, you might have fresh eyes. And the size of the drawing does not matter. I do drawings on the back of index cards, and even when I'm doing that, I have to give myself the opportunity to walk away and reset. Even if it takes me a week or 2 weeks to finish a tiny little index drawing, I will take that time if it means that it'll come out a masterpiece. So those are my 3 tips. I hope those help. Okay, bye.